gentlemen, please welcome the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Jimmy and Jay still feeling the effects from the first ever tag team title defense inside Hell in a Cell, but as you can see, it was the Usos that walked out the new tag team champions.
And with good reason, Jimmy and Jay with vice-like grips on the SmackDown tag team titles. What a battle we witnessed. What a battle the Usos endured. But once again, reign supreme atop the SmackDown Live tag team division.
One of the greatest rivalries in recent memory in tag team competition here in WWE. And this past Sunday in Detroit, the final confrontation between the New Day and the Usos inside the 5 tons of steel known as Hell in a Cell.
New Day demanded that the championship be defended inside the menacing cell, and this one did not disappoint. Both teams going to the end of the earth for the right to call themselves champion. They used everything inside the cell that wasn't nailed down, and even got a little creative inside the Uso penitentiary.
Tremendous carnage inside the Hell in a Cell. The Usos and New Day went back and forth through the majority of this matchup. Such a deep-seated rivalry over the last few months between these two, and it was just a matter of your imagination inside this barbaric structure.
A constant game of one-upsmanship. Each collision more intense than the last. Big E, Xavier Woods, Jimmy and Jay Uso leaving it all in the ring, but finally, the Usos would connect with a beautiful tandem splash and dethrone the New Day as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
And finally, the Usos walking out with their 5th tag team title in WWE.
We told you, we got this whole tag division on lock. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. So check this out, Us. They say when you walk in Hell in the Cell, you coming out a changed man. So with that being said, we want New Day to come out here because we got something to tell you face to face. Oh, Grand Rapids! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world famous 4-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
You gotta give credit to the New Day team and showing up. I'm surprised none of the 3 are still in traction after Sunday night.
Well, the only one who's actually dancing around is Kofi Kingston because he was locked outside of the Hell in a Cell. All he could do was watch as Big E and Xavier Woods went to battle with the Usos.
I was surprised myself that the New Day had it in them to go to that dark, barbaric place to match the carnage that the Usos inflicted in that match.
And for everything to be said about the New Day, for how entertaining they have been, for some of their antics, they absolutely brought it on Sunday.
Oh, the New Day stepped up their game, raised the bar to a whole new level. Again, just for the right to be considered the best on SmackDown Live. It did not disappoint. Keep your chins up, New Day. What a match.
Sunday night, 2 of the best tag teams in WWE went to war. Hey, we made history that night. Yeah. Compared to us, compared to this, right here, the other tag teams in the back suck. I wouldn't say suck, but I mean, we are the best. Right. True that. True that. Hey, Hell in a Cell, it was exactly what it was, Us. Hell in a Cell. I mean, come on. That was our first time ever in Hell in a Cell. And let me tell you, when that cage came down and we stepped inside that cell, it got real nasty. It got real vicious. I mean, We bought out kendo sticks.
I was swinging for the fences.
We bought out handcuffs.
I ain't want you to move.
We bought out chairs.
Man, I was trying to break everything.
I mean, Woods, you brought out a cowbell.
You gong me. You gong me, bruh.
But you know what, Uce? What the WWE Universe knows for a fact, that every time the Usos and the New Day step right in the middle of this very ring.
Hey, it's Clash of the Titans. Ali versus Frazier. Hey, we make it hard to follow. You understand me?
You hear that, Uce? You see, but what they don't know, what the WWE Universe have no idea about, is after that show, when that sale went up and these lights went off, they didn't see us driving to the next town. Nah, they didn't see us with the ice pack over my brother's face because he can't see.
Hey, they didn't see my brother driving with one arm because his shoulder busted up.
Nah, they didn't see us pulling up to the hotel, going up to the front desk, going up to that lady to check in, and she says, "Excuse me, are you two gonna be okay?"
Hey, they don't see our families calling us saying, "Daddy, husband, whatever, are you okay? Is everything fine?" And what do? What do we say to comfort them? Yeah, Daddy's fine. Everything is okay. And after all that, I say my prayers, I lay my head to my pillow, I close my eyes, and then it hits me, Uce.
There is nobody else on this earth that is possibly going through and feeling broken, feeling battered. Nobody can understand what the Usos are going through other than you three. So after all we put each other through, after beating the hell out of each other,
we belong here. My brothers, we are the tag division, and we
run this tag division.
Did we knock a screw loose? Are you calling for a truce? Oos?
Something like a
Oos? Truce?
Man, look, see, what we're trying to say is this. Respect. We don't get hype, we stay hype.
You know it, bro.
Apparently not everybody's down with this.
You gotta be kidding me. Leave it to these two derelicts to ruin a beautiful, powerful moment.
No, sir. No, sir. You see, that's the problem right there. Same two teams. Every week. Taking all the credit. Leaving the tag team division out in the cold.
Mojo, what are you talking about? Are you mad because we the starters and we the playmakers on the field?
Yeah, hey, just sit on the sideline like you did the rest of your NFL career.
Looks like the Hype Bros started something of a trend. Here comes Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
Look, we ain't out here to complain, but little hype boys are out here trying to pick a fight. No. You two, back of the line, way behind the two guys that just broke you at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, you're right. Hype Bros, you do go to the back of the line. Hey, Gable, I agree with you. But you know what, Gable? You're the smart one. You're the very smart one. You went out and you got a Shelton Benjamin.
Ooh, you got a Shelton Benjamin. You got a former IC champion.
What else?
You got a former US champion.
What else?
You got a former tag back in the line. Get him out of here. Get him.
Oh boy. Looks like that line's getting a little bit longer. Well, Breezango knows all about the Usos. What a history between those two teams. Let's
Connor and Victor, the Ascension. Getting a little crazy out here.
Can you guys stop following us?
Enough talk. We're tired of being stuck in the wasteland, and tonight, the Ascension.
Whoa. Wait a minute, Ascension. Wait a minute, you know where you at? You in the Uso Penitentiary, which means Sheldon Gable, locked up. Ascension, locked up. Hype Bros, locked up. Breeze Dango.
Hold up. No. Breeze Ango's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I like Fashion Files too. Hey, but if each and every one of y'all want to shout at these tag team championships, won't you come up inside this ring and make one?
General Manager of SmackDown Live, Daniel Bryan.
Maybe we'll finally get some order out here.
Guys, tonight is really not a good night for this. First of all, Usos, New Day, thank you for that incredible match at Hell in a Cell. But please, get out of the ring. You guys aren't going to like this, but when I say get out of the ring, I mean get out of the ring. Because we are going to determine the Usos' new challengers for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, because the rest of you are going to compete in a fatal four-way match. And that match is going to happen right now!
All right, I'm cool with that. Who's going to earn a title opportunity against the Usos? Find out next.
Attention, WWE Universe.
One of the most powerful groups in WWE history.
The Shield doesn't back down.
The rumors of the Shield reuniting, nothing but hype.
Who said anything about rumors?
Oh my God! Do you know what would happen if The Miz faced the Shield?
We're gonna do what we do best, which is destroy everything in our path.
For the first time in years, in a tables, ladders, and chairs match, the Shield takes on Sheamus, Cesaro, the Monster, Among Men, and The Miz.
The Hounds of Justice will be released once again.
Rated M for mature.
What a great sleep. Yeah, I haven't slept that well in weeks. You guys do anything interesting last night? The usual. Just watch some TV and went to bed. Nothing exciting in our boring lives. Aren't superheroes kind of played out?
Hi, hon.
Shut up, Mom. South Park, the fractured butthole.
Available October 17th. Get the stick of truth free with purchase.
South Park, the fractured butthole.
Available October 17th. Get the stick of truth free with purchase.
Hashtag Fatal Four-Way here on SmackDown Live as we welcome you back. And the winner of this match will earn a future SmackDown Tag Team title opportunity against the team taking this in here at ringside, the Usos. And the rules of this match are 2 teams represented in the ring. At the same time, anyone can tag in from any team. First team to gain a fall wins the match.
I was like, after that incredible matchup at Hell in a Cell between the Usos and the New Day, the floodgates of the tag team division got busted wide open.
Victor with a corkscrew uppercut on Zack Ryder and a kick out. And the Ascension and the Hype Bros represented here at this point in this match. And Graves, how do you... won't last in this type of matchup, considering the Usos wait on the other side.
Well, listen, you need to try to focus and keep control of the match.
A tag there by Chad Gable, shoulders down.
You ultimately would like to tag your own partner, keep your team represented at all times inside the ring. That said, as we just witnessed, it's a lot easier said than done.
Now remember that the Usos, before the commercial break, paying a lot of respect, Byron, to the New Day, their opponents inside Hell in a Cell this past Sunday. An incredible matchup, but they weren't exactly complimentary of the rest of the tag team.
Oh, imagine, you're all these teams sitting in the back, and you're hearing the Usos and the New Day talk about how they're a step ahead of everyone else. I mean, that had to light a fire under every one of these teams.
Yeah, but the Usos and the New Day have dominated the SmackDown Tag Team division.
Hold on, cover here by Shelton Benjamin, and a kick out.
It certainly seemed to light a fire under all of these teams, but now it remains to be seen. Can these teams hang with the Usos?
It's like being dominated by the Warriors and the Cavaliers. Eventually, some team wants to break free, and the Usos, I give Chad Gable a lot of credit. You went out and got Shelton Benjamin to be a part of your team. Perhaps Gable and Benjamin, it's their night.
If I were forced to choose right now, I think I might give the nod to Benjamin and Gable. They've impressed me very much, even though they've only been a tag team for a very short period of time.
Now, think about it, man. The Usos mentioned Shelton's qualifications and former Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion.
And Victor of the Ascension in command right now. Byron, what in the world is going on between the Ascension and Breezango?
I think obviously the Ascension is a little misunderstood.
Whoa! Look at this athleticism by Gable. Let's just call it what it is. The Ascension want to be on the fashion card.
Well, it's beyond that. They're a little socially awkward. They're trying to fit in. They kind of feel some sort of kinship with Breezango.
You know all about being socially awkward, don't you, Byron?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the Usos getting a first-hand look at just how talented Chad Gable is, former SmackDown Live Tag Team Champion.
Don't discredit the Ascension. I firsthand have experienced Connor and Victor in the ring many, many times. Two of the toughest guys I've ever competed against. Yes, they're bizarre, but they are very dangerous.
Yeah, but how about the fact that, again, maintaining an advantage in this match is the newest team out of this whole group, and that is Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, now Victor trying to hammer away here on the small. The back backs Chad Gable up into his team's corner. Very smart tag team competition here.
The strategy I was referring to earlier. Look out, once Connor starts moving, he's hard to stop. Oh!
Hey, whoa. Watch out. A lot of teams got involved there. Connor didn't want to get a boot in the face. Again, who is going to earn a title opportunity against the Usos here tonight? Things are starting to pick up here in this fatal four-way match. The winner of this match will earn a title opportunity against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Right now, Mojo Rawley just a ball of frenetic energy. It's like someone shaved a Tasmanian devil.
And Mojo Rawley going to work here on Tyler Breeze.
Oh, my gosh.
Breezango, the cover here to earn the opportunity, and virtually every team broke it up.
Listen, each one of these teams knows how valuable this opportunity is.
It's breaking down in a hurry.
Atlantis, Benjamin, and Fandango outside the ring now. Zack Ryder and Victor nearby. It is all over the place here on SmackDown Live. I remember the two legal men here in this match now, Zack Ryder and Tyler Breeze.
This could be bad for Breeze.
Look at that. Victor just pushed Ryder.
Say Breezango?
I think so. It's quite obvious. The Ascension wants to buddy up to Breezango. There goes. Oh, my God.
Connor just took Mojo over the top.
But Mojo thought it was a mistake.
Two legal teams. Remember, first team to gain pinfall or submission will challenge the Usos. Hold on. Loaded up for it. And, wanted the broski boot, but saved by Fandango. Oh, and look at this.
Benjamin tags himself in.
Totally legal. And the spine buster. Oh, Chad Gable, Benjamin's partner, helping him out. And Mojo Rawley into the fray, catches another spine buster.
Ridiculous power from Shelton and Gable.
And a suplex there to Tyler Breeze. And
Benjamin and Gable just picking off targets here.
Oh, man, to the 300-pounder. And the Usos, listen, they're feeling it from this past Sunday in Hell in a Cell. They're definitely feeling Benjamin and Gable right now.
Fandango just launched Gable from the top to the floor.
Trying to save Tyler Breeze. Oh, and the kick. And down goes Benjamin. Fandango's up to the top turnbuckle. Oh, nobody home. Last dance, nobody home. And Gable with a moonsault.
Barely keep up with this.
Remember, Tyler Breeze is still legal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at the power of Benjamin.
Take two for Benjamin and Gable.
Breeze attempted to reverse.
And Gable and Benjamin got him. Cover. Gable and Benjamin have a title opportunity.
Here are your winners, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
We now know who's next in line to step up to the Usos and the tag team titles.
Another impressive performance from Gable and Benjamin, outlasting 3 other teams to earn the opportunity to stand face-to-face with the Usos.
Boy, when Daniel Bryan said earlier tonight he wasn't messing around, he meant it right off the bat, taking care of business in the tag team division. And speaking of which, a lot of questions tonight regarding Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Standing by is our broadcast colleague, Dasha Fuentes.
We've been waiting for some time to get word from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Unfortunately, they're making us wait.
And listen, before this broadcast is over, we will definitely hear from the victorious Kevin Owens and his accomplice, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has pulled Kevin Owens from the jaws of defeat, and Shane McMahon came crashing through this announce table off of the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what Sami Zayn has to say about his actions.
I'm certainly anxious to hear Zayn's explanation, but you know what else I'm excited about? The match still to come. We've got a massive tag team matchup tonight as the Viper, Randy Orton, teams with WWE's rock star Shinsuke Nakamura to do battle with the Bulgarian Rusev and the Renaissance Man, Aiden English, tonight. Bulgarian Rusev and the Renaissance Man, Aiden English, tonight.
Struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. For the 6th consecutive year, WWE is proud to support Susan G. Komen as they raise awareness and funds to fight breast cancer. Throughout the month, WWE arenas are going pink in support of those who have fought and those who have survived. For more information, we invite you to visit bemorethanpink.org and unleash your warrior. As we welcome you back here to ringside for SmackDown Live, Tom Phillips along with Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, and we are still reeling from what happened this past Sunday at Hell in a Cell. We took a look earlier at the SmackDown Tag Team title match, one of 4 title matches that went down on Sunday, and there was also the SmackDown Women's match that went down this Sunday for the championship. The Hearts and Flairs, another tremendous chapter in this rivalry, written as Charlotte Flair would challenge the self-proclaimed Queen of Blackhearts, Natalya.
Natalya came into this match very well prepared, wasting no time attacking the leg of Charlotte. Natalya would do an absolute number on the Queen's left knee and leg, and Charlotte had a really hard time overcoming.
Yeah, Charlotte went for it all at one point. This moonsault outside the ring in Detroit. Watch the height on this, but the issue was the landing for Charlotte, taking out Natalya. But the question was at what cost? Again, the injured left knee coming into play.
And the desperate measures of Charlotte would lead to desperate actions from Natalya, who would opt for the usage of a steel chair, intentionally getting herself disqualified in the match.
Using the steel chair on the injured leg all over Charlotte Flair. And again, to walk out of Detroit with her SmackDown Women's Championship, Natalya had to go to drastic measures against Charlotte Flair. And again, Charlotte very disappointed about what went down against Natalya. An incredible effort, however, on Sunday.
So good. This just feels right. This feels good. Look at her.
Yes. I see that it feels so good. It actually looks really good on you, too. However, it's going to look much, much better on Tamina, and it's going to be ravishing.
Oh, I used to fantasize, too, about being the champion, but now it's real, and she's mine. She's mine.
Well, luckily, my fantasies are a little more real than others.
Very funny, Carmella. But the one thing that we all agree on, guys, is that we all deserve to be champion way more than Charlotte Flair. I can tell you that much. Why the long boo-boo face, Charlotte? Did you break your pathetic father's heart again?
Things are certainly chaotic in the women's division right now, especially when it comes to the women's title. And actually, speaking of championships, please welcome on the new United States champion, Baron Corbin. Baron, you overcame the triple threat odds this Sunday when you became the United States champion. However, tonight the odds go back to being one-on-one against AJ Styles.
You know, Renee, like I told you on Talking Smack, it feels good to shove this in the face of all those keyboard warriors, as well as Ty Dillinger and AJ Styles. And AJ Styles says I like to take shortcuts and I squander opportunities. Well, I didn't need any shortcuts at Hell in a Cell when I beat 2 men, and I definitely don't need any to beat 1. So tonight, the house that AJ Styles built becomes the opportunity that AJ Styles squandered.
Clearly no shortage of confidence for Baron Corbin, and well, no shortage of confidence for these 2 ladies. A rivalry renewed. The Irish last kicker, Becky Lynch, goes one-on-one with Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella, and that match is next.
We're back here on SmackDown Live, and look who's back at ringside, Graves, everybody's favorite pet, and then Carmella, Miss Money in the Bank, is ready for action.
AKC certified James Ellsworth, a loyal companion.
I guess Ellsworth's in the doghouse.
You've been waiting on that all week, haven't you, Saxton?
That is rich, Saxton.
May not have.
That was terrible.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch with an opportunity here to help her move up in the SmackDown Women's Division. And of course, we saw the brawl that went down backstage. A lot of women looking for a new opportunity after the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
It's almost like hitting the restart button, and not for one better competitor than Becky Lynch. Her story, of course, well chronicled. The first SmackDown Live Women's Champion would love to get another opportunity.
Well, everybody's trying to get a leg up, but there's one woman that doesn't have to concern herself with opportunities, and that's Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella. Carmella knows that any moment she sees fit, she can cash in and potentially become women's champion.
Yep. Don't forget about the history between Becky Lynch and Carmella. On 2 different occasions, Becky had a prime opportunity to grab that briefcase, if not for, well, the little thing at ringside.
That'd be Ellsworth. Oh, and look at this. And Becky Lynch with a double leg takedown and right in on Carmella. And remember, last week in tag team action, Carmella teamed with Natalya against, Charlotte and Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch got embarrassed by Carmella.
You think Becky's holding the grudge here?
Ooh. And a slap right across the face, and that is not a good idea against the Irish last kicker.
Becky Lynch is just raining fire down on Carmella thus far. Uh-oh.
Going for it, the Exploder. And Miss Money in the Bank, listen, that contract, she could cash in for a title opportunity anytime, anywhere, but right now, she's got a heck of a fight here, and well, James Ellsworth can only get as far as his leash will allow him to help.
Well, Ellsworth is shouting instruction and motivation to anything for Carmella. Oh, look at that.
Did you see Carmella go through the legs of Ellsworth?
Brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, even tied to a leash, Ellsworth is a factor.
He's a loyal companion, Saxton. Even your parents don't like you as much as Ellsworth likes Carmella.
The WWE Universe behind Becky Lynch, and it was odd that even Carmella took to social media. She condemned what Natalya did to Charlotte at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Here's the cover here and a kick out.
Let's take another look at this ingenious plan coming together. Ellsworth tied up. Carmella goes straight to the knee of Becky Lynch, and it's been all the Princess of Staten Island since then.
All thanks to her lap dog.
I tried to talk to Carmella earlier today, ask her what her strategy was heading into tonight. She simply rolled her eyes and told me to stop hitting on her. I don't know what's going on in her mind, but it's working.
And then James, bit your leg, right?
Saxton, you should be euthanized, all right? Your jokes are terrible tonight.
I'm just asking a simple question.
And Ellsworth, all he can do is look on here, but Carmella in command right now against Becky Lynch. And Byron, she can wait back. Carmella can take her opportunity. It didn't necessarily have to be at Hell in a Cell. She can cash in the contract anytime, anywhere.
Carmella earned herself a marketing degree in college. She's done a tremendous job marketing her threat.
Hold on a sec. Shoulders down. Kick out by Carmella.
Marketing her threat to this women's division.
Meanwhile, Becky Lynch A win here against Carmella could help her move up the ranks to perhaps a title opportunity against Natalya, who believes everybody else deserves a title opportunity before Charlotte Flair. Oh, man, and taking Becky Lynch right out of the air.
Desperation move by Carmella pays off big time. Maybe not. Maybe.
The disarmer! Disarmer, middle of the ring! And Carmella tapping out to Becky Lynch.
Here is your winner by submission, Becky Lynch.
Hey, well, that is a win that Becky Lynch needed. Becky Lynch needed that win to reassert herself in this women's division.
It sure was a great confidence booster for the Irish last kicker, but the fact remains Carmella is still Miss Money in the Bank.
Tell you what, if you want to break through in this SmackDown Women's division, you've got to win, and that's exactly what Becky Lynch did here tonight.
So Tom, you mentioned breaking through. How about all of the breaking through that happened to Shane McMahon inside and outside Hell in a Cell after Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens shocked the entire WWE Universe? Hopefully, we will hear an explanation from Sami, and it's coming up next.
On a Cell pay-per-view.
Please welcome the victorious Kevin Owens.
You can see how banged up Kevin Owens is after the Hell in a Cell match, and frankly, Byron, it was a match that we questioned whether or not the Hell in a Cell could contain Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, but it went to a point of utter brutality like we've never seen before.
It certainly was a case of two men trying to ensure that their opponent perhaps would never walk again.
And the question, Byron, was the health of Shane McMahon immediately following the sold-out pay-per-view in Detroit.
Yeah, I can't say that it's miraculously Shane did not suffer any broken bones, although it was thought at one point from our medical staff that he had suffered a ruptured spleen.
Yeah, and however, after Hell in a Cell, Shane was released from a local medical facility in Detroit. We can tell you he is currently at home recuperating after what happened at Hell in a Cell.
At Hell in a Cell, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I sent Shane McMahon to hell. And now, Shane McMahon is gone, and he is never coming back. Blessings, not just for that, but because on Sunday night, you almost lost me, too. Because at one point during the match, I saw it. I was blinded by that white light you hear so much about. And I felt my soul start to separate from my body. And then I began to ascend. And it was such a bizarre feeling. It was like I was floating outside of my body, looking down at myself. And then all of a sudden, here I was standing in a long, long line at the pearly gates. And you know, I don't like standing in line very much, so I was pretty aggravated as I'm standing there trying to figure out a way to cut in front of everybody. I was waved to the front by St. Peter himself. That's right. You know what happened? As I stood there, St. Peter looked at me and said, Kevin, as much as we would all love to have you up here, they need you down on earth. They need Kevin Owens. And he even provided me with my very own guardian angel, Sami Zayn. And then as I returned down and re-entered my body, that's when I realized my new purpose. And that's to turn SmackDown Live into my very own personal paradise. And here we are, all gathered here tonight in Kevin's heaven. or as I like to call it, the Kevin Owens Show. So without further ado, let me introduce to you my best friend and guardian angel, Sami Zayn.
Sami's awful happy. Not wait to hear this explanation. We are all here together in Kevin's heaven, and Sami Zayn, the guardian angel, grinning ear to ear. Very anxious to hear this explanation.
Look, Kev, before
no. Before you start, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but before you start, I think you need to explain to everybody that I had no idea you were going to come out on Sunday night at Hell in a Cell, that I have no idea you were going to do that, that I had no idea why you chose to pull me away from certain destruction. You need to explain that to these people, but before you do so, I need to tell you from the bottom of my heart, Sami, thank you.
Listen, hey, I'll explain everything, but it's funny that you're thanking me because actually, you powerbombing me on the apron a few weeks ago is what started opening my eyes to everything. You see, my whole life has been spent trying to please people. My whole career has been about pleasing all these people. No, and I tried to be the good guy and do everything the right way and put all your hopes and dreams and your morals and your beliefs and your ideals and your values, and I put it all on my shoulder, and I embarked on a long, arduous journey, and it brought me all the way to mediocrity. It brought me to mediocrity. Meanwhile, Kevin Owens, my counterpart, became the Intercontinental Champion. He became the Universal Champion. He became the United States Champion. But that's okay because I get to sleep at night. Yeah, I get to sleep at night with a clear conscience. And if I keep doing things the right way, maybe in 4 or 5 years, my time will come. And I genuinely thought that my time had come when Shane McMahon invited me, gave me the opportunity to come to the land of opportunity, SmackDown Live. Oh, and did he put on a show for me. He told me everything that I wanted to hear about how Raw had been mistreating me and misusing me, which was true, mind you. But how SmackDown Live would give me the opportunity and the respect that I deserved. Well, that was the last meeting I ever had with Shane McMahon. But it's okay. You know how people get busy and birthdays and you had that whole helicopter thing and, you know, it's fine. I get it. I'll just keep coming every week with a smile on my face. And I did that week in and week out until a couple of weeks ago when I saw Shane McMahon in the hallway and I tried to warn him about what Kevin Owens is capable of. And I think we all saw what Kevin Owens is capable of at Hell in a Cell. Yeah. I tried to warn him and he brushed me off. He brushed me off. He ignored me. He said, Sami, you know, you worry about you and I'll worry about me. And that's really when I realized that Shane McMahon never cared about me. He never really cared about me. He never really wanted me to get an opportunity. So cut to Hell in a Cell. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens inside the Hell in a Cell. I'm watching the match with bated breath just like every one of you. And honest to goodness, just like every one of you, I wanted Shane McMahon to win. I did. And when Shane McMahon knocked Kevin Owens off the Hell in a Cell structure to the announce table below, he had that match won. I'm sorry, buddy, he had you beat. But then he turned around and he started to climb all the way back up to the top of the cell. Now, let me tell you something. Kevin Owens has been a lot of things to me over the years. He's been my best friend. He's been my bitter rival. He's been everything in between. But the one thing he's always been and will always be is my brother. When I saw Shane McMahon up there, I knew he didn't just not care about me. He didn't care about you either. He didn't care about anything but himself. He didn't care about avenging the McMahon name. He just wanted to end your career or worse. And so I saved my brother because it was the right thing to do. I saved my brother because Shane McMahon had become an absolute psychopath. And Kevin, for the longest time, I thought I despised you. Now I realize I just despised the fact you were right. Now I don't think there's much left to say other than thank you.
This is the definition of surreal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn!
No, hey, hang on. No, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens.
No. Sami Zayn!
No, come on now, guys. Give it up for the victorious Kevin Owens!
Now, Byron Saxton, this is the definition of friendship. I've had my doubts over the years and my differences with Sami Zayn, but every syllable that just left Sami's mouth makes perfect sense.
I feel like we're just taking a trip to Bizarro World. On the mind of Sami Zayn, a Hell in a Cell. He did the right thing.
Well, Hell in a Cell was also a very, very good night for Baron Corbin as he dethroned AJ Styles for the United States title in a triple threat match. Well, tonight, the Phenomenal One looks to win back his U.S. Championship as he challenges Baron Corbin one-on-one in our main event.
And after Rusev cleared the defense, Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell tonight, the Bulgarian teams up with his new ally, Aiden English, to face the Viper and Shinsuke Nakamura. This tag team match is next. Nakamura, this tag team match is next. We are back here on SmackDown Live in the WWE Universe here in Grand Rapids, treated to the operatic melodies of Aiden English as he and Rusev get ready for tag team action. I'm sure I'd call it a treat.
It was a truly rousing rendition, Saxton.
Of what?
Remember Rusev Day.
And their opponents first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
And thanks to this man, the 13-time world champion Randy Orton, we've only had to deal with one Rusev Day as Randy Orton got a measure of revenge this past Sunday at Hell in a Cell against Rusev.
You don't deal with Rusev Day, you celebrate and you ponder Rusev Day, Tom Phillips.
Well, we celebrated the meeting of Rusev Day and Viperville, and guess what? Viperville won.
Rusev threatened to teach Randy Orton the law of the jungle, but ultimately this past Sunday in Detroit, it was the Viper standing tall against the Lion of Bulgaria.
Well, all it took was one RKO out of nowhere, and Randy Orton defeated the Lion of Bulgaria, but you can guarantee Rusev is still hungry to be recognized as a national hero.
team partner from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
Graves, you talk about hunger. Shinsuke Nakamura, still following Hell in a Cell, is hungry for the WWE Championship. A disappointing night, however, against Jinder Mahal.
Much in the same way that Rusev is looking for retribution against Randy Orton, Nakamura looking to get himself back on the right track, back in the win column after, you said it, a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of the modern-day Maharaja.
And tonight, SmackDown Live is powered by new Tap Out Men's Body Sprays, now available in the fragrance aisle at Walmart.
At that point, Corey, I talked to Shinsuke. He told me he had such a hard time falling asleep after Hell in a Cell because he kept replaying that scene in his head where he hit Jinder Mahal with the Kinshasa, and if not for the Singh brothers, once again, perhaps Shinsuke Nakamura would be your WWE champion.
Rusev wasted no time bringing the fight to the Viper.
And listen, the Singh brothers have been ejected from ringside, but albeit Jinder Mahal, Graves, he's stuck in it. Whoa, 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 one of the RKO. Jinder Mahal stuck in it and found a way to win again against Nakamura.
At the end of the day, that's...
Look out, look out.
Great teamwork by English and Rusev.
And the Viper is off to an incredible start. And Rusev hits him from behind. The other way. Oh, no. The 300-pounder into our announce desk. Welcome to Viperville, Rusev. This tag team match is just getting started. Now Randy Orton tosses Rusev back inside the ring here. And look at Aiden English. Aiden English trying to hold him up. And Randy gets caught. Orton is down. Can Orton and Nakamura get back in this match? Man. English and Rusev on the attack.
Rated T for team.
And Randy Orton was able to kick out there off of Rusev here. Tag team action here on SmackDown Live. Shinsuke Nakamura and Orton against Rusev and Aiden English here tonight in Grand Rapids.
When it comes to tag team chemistry, Rusev and English certainly on the same page, working very well as a cohesive unit. Aiden English would momentarily grab the leg of Orton and boom! Rusev connects with a wicked kick right on the Viper's ear.
And English and Rusev would swarm there on Randy Orton, and Shinsuke Nakamura, Byron, has not even had a chance to get into this match.
The game plan working perfectly for Rusev and English, isolating Randy Orton.
Shinsuke's been a complete non-factor to this point. And Rusev and English continue to work very, very well with one another.
To himself as the quote-unquote cultural ambassador for Rusev.
Well, it's fantastic, Byron. You're in no position to question the cultural knowledge.